Okay, hey guys, so today we're going to be ranking all of the American Girl historical dolls, so let's get into it. Okay, so I put Kaya in the A tier because she's a unique doll, and if you've read the book, like about all the American Girls, you'll see how much work the team put into her, even down to the smile. Her stories are really cool and her collection's beautiful, and if you're Canadian, she's also cool because the First Nations people didn't see borders, so she's kind of Canadian. Okay, so I put Lissy in the B tier because although I love her character and her doll design, some people find her eyes creepy and she's nothing special, which is really sad to say because I love her and I think her books and her movie are amazing. But she is retired, so I guess no one else liked her. Okay, so I put Addie in the A tier because not only was she the first American Girl that was black, but she is a strong character with interesting books and important time period. I mean, who doesn't love Addie? As a kid, her Christmas book was my favorite, and I really wanted her since I was a kid. I think she's a beautiful doll. Okay, Claudia is another A tier, even though I don't really know her story. She is just so cute, and I love her collection. And her rank might change after I read her book, but you know, for right now she's A tier. Okay, so Melody is also an A tier, and it might seem like all the dolls of color are A tier, but I swear it's not just because they're dolls of color, there is other dolls in the A tier. I just love her because she has such a cute and unique wig, and her collection is awesome, and I mean, come on, it's the 60s. It's a great time period, and I'm glad they made her a black doll for the 60s. Okay, so I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but Courtney's in the A tier. I think she's such a cute doll. She looks a lot like Mary Ellen, but she's just more endearing to me. Her personality and her stories are so lovable, and she's hardworking, and I love her so much. If you haven't read her book, watch the stop motion movie they have. She is so cute. And yes, she's not historical exactly, but her Pleasant Company doll Molly is so cute, and I think they put great work into her collection. Okay, so Kirsten is in the B tier. I think her doll is cute, especially where she's one of the OG ones. She was the first blonde, so I mean, you can't really bash her for that. I liked her books as a kid, but they weren't my favorite, but I mean, they were good. Her summer dress is one of my favorite pieces ever, which it's just so cute. So she's nothing outstanding, but I love Kirsty. Okay, so Samantha, or in my collection, Rue, is in the B tier. She was also one of the originals, so that gives her some bonus points, but I loved her stories. And I don't know if that's just because I'm a girly girl, but she was amazing, and I loved her relationship with Nellie. I think that was so cute. And her ice cream parlor is everything. Oh my god. Okay, so next up is Kit in the B tier. So as a kid, Kit and Felicity were my favorites, so I could be biased, but I love Kit's wig. It's still pretty unique to this day because it's short, and her freckles are cute, and her stories are amazing. Even the movie, come on, even as an adult, that movie is amazing. And her collection reflects the time period well, and I just love her. Okay, so last of the B tier is Miss Molly. Molly is of course one of the OGs and famously a member of Mixie Pixie 7. Her books were okay as a kid, I liked them. Her character wasn't my favorite, but where she really shined was her collection because it was amazing. Her birthday dress, her skates, her roller skates, and her meat outfit, oh my god, best American Girl collection. Okay, so leading the C tier is Josefina. I read one of her books and I hardly remember it. Clearly it wasn't that good. Her collection has a couple of cute pieces, but especially since Be Forever, she hasn't had many new pieces. Another reason she's here is because of her hair. I had Josefina and her hair was a nightmare. Now and Forever AG also had this problem with her doll Josie, so clearly it's not just me. Okay, next up is Julie in the C tier. So Julie is a very popular character, even to this day. I remember as a kid wanting her Christmas outfit and her egg chair and of course Ivy, her best friend. And I still want her solely so I can name her Jules, but her books are pretty good and I love her best friend Ivy, as I said. But there's just better dolls. Okay, last of the C tier is Cecile, Cecile, I don't know, everyone says it different, but I couldn't put Mary Grace. I could have put Mary Grace, but I don't know. They didn't have much of a collection, and their time period was just boring. I mean, and I didn't understand how she was the rich one, but I don't know. Okay, so in the D tier is Caroline. As a kid, I think me and everyone else loved Caroline. She looks like a Disney princess, and I loved her tea room, like that blue room. Oh my god. She was so pretty, but I ended up getting Carissa instead because Caroline's hair just looks too hard to handle, and she had a small collection, so we didn't really get to know much about her. So who cares about the War of 1812? Okay, so next in the D tier is Rebecca. Rebecca had a really odd time period to me. I always thought she was the 20s, but it turns out she's the 10s, and that's weird. She also just came across as sort of snobby, and I didn't like her, but her doll and her collection are beautiful. Okay, so Naya is new to the line. She's another D tier doll. I don't know why they made another 40s doll, especially if they brought back the icon Molly. She seems like she's trying to be Kanani, which is just not for me. I like her, but there's better. Okay, so last in the F tier is Mary Ellen. Now, I love the 50s. It is my second favorite decade after the 40s, so you think I like her, but no, they did it all wrong. The basic poodle skirt, the boring ponytail. I couldn't even finish her book because it was just so boring. She had no overarching, like, plot line, and they had the polio idea, but they did nothing with it. Although, I loved her pink dress, and that diner is everything. Okay, so that is everything for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, these are just my opinions. Of course, if you really love Mary Ellen or Nene or whatever, I don't care. Just a fun video.